Cricket from the Coat Hangers, and you're listening to Drop the Mic.
I've been down here too long. It's time for me to ascend.
From the sewers of Gotham, a new villain emerges.
You didn't invite me, so I crashed!
From the rooftops of Gotham, the perfect enemy comes to life.
I am Catwoman. Hear me roar. Meow.
And the only one who can save this city is a creature of the night.
Hey, stud. I thought we had something together.
We do. While she craves a romance she can sink her claws into,
You're catnip to a girl like me.
he plots a foul reign of destruction.
My dear penguins, thanks to Batman, the time has come to punish all of Gotham!
You missed. Above Gotham looms its greatest hero.
Welcome back to our humble San Diego podcast. This is episode 199, A Gotham Christmas Carol. And alongside me this week, we have Mr. Chris Pawlak.
Cackling in the background from what we were talking about just before we went on air.
Yeah, right. Thanks for tuning in to our annual Christmas special as we review the massively underrated Tim Burton film, Batman Returns. So how have you been, Chris?
I'm doing okay. It's already a stressful time, and now it's Christmas, so it's more stressful for a number of reasons.
Yeah.
But hey, I'm doing okay. I'm getting a paycheck from somewhere, and still healthy, so still staying safe, still hanging in there. How about you?
I'm doing well. Everything considered. Hit a few bumps in the road here recently, but staying positive, and I still got a job, a full-time job, which a lot of people don't have. So I'm appreciative of that. I'm appreciative, to be able to continue the podcast safely, and thanks for caring enough to reach out and keep this going. I know this is we were just talking about this is our third Christmas episode.
That's right. Gotta keep up with the Christmas tradition.
Right.
Do a really good movie every single Christmas.
So our first one was Die Hard, which was a blast to do. And
that's Die Hard. Might be one of my three favorite, if not my absolute favorite show that I've done with you.
Yep. And then last year we did Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, which is an underrated noir film. That was also fun.
Yeah, we've all 3 years we've had some great picks that were different movies.
Yeah, very. Yeah.
They weren't the same type of movie.
You can even say like polar opposites.
Yeah.
Right.
And just before we were on air, I was telling you that I got a couple of ideas for what I might want to do next Christmas, and at least one of them, maybe even both of them, both of them will be a pretty big deviation from what we've done so far.
Nice. Well, I can't wait to hear what they are, because I don't even know yet. I was telling...
We'll talk about it off there. we won't spoil the surprise a year ahead of time.
I know. I was telling the guys that how long we had been planning this Batman Returns episode, and it's been since the last Christmas episode?
Yeah, I think after we wrapped up doing Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, I was kind of thinking, you know what? I think I want to do Batman Returns next Christmas, because that's a really underrated and different Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if... I know that it's got like its cult fans that definitely consider it a Christmas movie, but I don't know if it's more of a considered a mainstream Christmas movie.
That's hard to say. I don't know.
So, well, I'm excited that we get to do it. I'm excited that you said yes. I'm thankful that no one picked it.
Yeah.
There's always this big worry that you guys might pick a movie I really want to do for the show one of these times. So I always have my fingers crossed that, I hope they don't pick this movie between now and then.
Which I don't think... Has that happened? That hasn't happened yet, right?
I don't think so. I know that, what was that, a couple weeks ago, I sent you a list of, hey, these are some movies I think I'd like to do, throughout next year, do like one a month. Do a bonus episode like once a month. And you said, this list is pretty solid. I don't think we're in danger of covering any of those.
Yeah, I doubt it. But I mean, the guys sometimes surprise me with their picks, so you can't ever really count them out completely. But I think you're pretty safe.
I think beyond a couple, we're safe, and even those couple, I'll probably rush to do them pretty early on.
Nice. I know this is not a bonus episode. We usually team up to do the bonus episodes, but this is our definitive Christmas episode. So, do you want to hop into do some quick news?
Sure. Let's do some quick news stories if you have any. I know I have just a couple of quick mentions I want to throw out.
Honestly, I don't know if it's just me, but I haven't seen anything around that I could consider like worth mentioning as far as pop culture news. Maybe I haven't looked today because I've been pretty busy this morning. But whatever you have, let's hear it, man.
Well, first of all, since we covered Die Hard a couple of years ago, and this is always the debate around this time of year as to whether or not it is a Christmas movie, I think we solved that issue. We answered that question a couple of years ago and said, yes, it is a Christmas movie. Haters can piss off. But John McTiernan, the director of Die Hard, came out recently and said, yes, Die Hard is a Christmas movie. He did it in kind of a roundabout way, if you want to go back and read his quote on it. But if the director says it's a Christmas movie, it's a Christmas movie.
Completely agree. I don't know why that's been a debate, really.
No, and we covered it on the show, man. It takes place at Christmas. The people in the film change throughout and are better on the other end, even if they got beat to shit along the way. But I mean, what defines a Christmas movie? And what defines something that isn't a Christmas movie? It's all bullshit. It's a Christmas movie because it takes place at Christmas. It's got a Christmas setting. It's got a Christmas theme.
I feel like saying Die Hard is not a Christmas movie is like saying Gremlins is not a Christmas movie. That's wrong. It's wrong.
It's wrong.
Yeah.
every single one of these movies, Gremlins, Die Hard, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, and now Batman Returns, all take place at Christmas, but they all came out in the summer. Mm-hmm. They were all summer films. It doesn't matter when the movie comes out. If it takes place at Christmas time, it's Christmas.
Very true.
So there's that. And also, I just wanted to give a shout out to a guy by the name of Peter Lamont. Mm-hmm. He was a production designer. He was James Cameron's production designer on a few films, notably Aliens, which is awesome set design. And he won an Academy Award for his work on Titanic, which is pretty solid set design too. But he also did, I think, 20 of the 25 James Bond films. He was the production designer on 20 of 25 James Bond movies. Mm-hmm. I believe 20, and maybe 19 of 25, but he did the majority of them. He started out with Goldfinger, and he went through Casino Royale. So he just died. I just wanted to give him a shout because of all his work with the Bond movies and the excellent set design he did on a handful of those James Cameron films. And that's all the news that I have because there really hasn't been a whole lot. I think there's a big news story that was out a couple weeks ago that you and I will discuss possibly next week.
Okay.
If we decide to do a year-end show. Even though it'll be pretty different from what we're used to because this year has not been a traditional year.
Yeah, we're going to have to kind of get creative with this one, but I look forward to it, and I think it'll be a lot of fun.
Yes, I always look forward to the year-end show, even if we're going to have to do it differently this time. But those are my news stories. Those are good to go.
Awesome. The only one that I could think of that's worth mentioning, and I would like to hear your feedback, I feel like you're a big backer of the original Alien and then the James Cameron Aliens sequel. So what do you think about them bringing it back for FX as a series, an Alien series being adapted now?
You know, I saw the headlines, though I haven't read that story yet. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say because the movies are great, and I'm always kind of weary of a TV show that's made on the back of, a great movie, or in this case, a great couple of movies.
Okay.
But it depends on, kind of how they present it or who is doing it. I don't know. God, I'm trying to, because I saw the headline. Who was in charge of it? Do you know? Noah Hawley's going to work on it. Noah Hawley adapted Fargo for FX, which I really like.
Yeah.
And he also had that issue with Fargo where it was, how do you really do a TV show? The movie's perfect. And it's had 4 seasons already, and the first 2 seasons are stellar. I cannot recommend them enough. The 3rd season's up and down, and the 4th season has a couple of weak spots in it, but was pretty solid overall. So if he's working on it, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt right now.
I don't think you're a big fan of Covenant, and I wasn't as well.
I hate Covenant. We talked about this on the year-end show a few years ago. What a fucking piece of trash that movie is.
So I just feel like it's, at least if they're going to try to keep this franchise going, I'm glad that they're at least attempting to do something ballsy in the way of changing the medium. Maybe that's what they need, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of like how they keep trying to crank out, they're doing a new Predator movie, and for all I know, it could be good this time, but, sometimes it just doesn't, the material just doesn't work anymore.
Man, if you had 3 or 4 tries at making a new Predator movie or a new Alien movie and they've all sucked, maybe it's time to cut your losses and walk away from that one.
My point exactly.
I mean, in all honesty, there's only one good Predator movie.
So you didn't maybe this is an unpopular opinion, but